There we are. There we are. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into my home. I am Ryan Young, ultra distance runner, um, friend, model, adventurer, all the things. But yeah, I wanted to jump in and discuss a little bit of what it takes to not necessarily run a marathon, but hey, sometimes we just want to start the journey. We just want to get off the couch, do our first run. Maybe our first race is a 5K, and we just kind of progress from there. So, I wanted to share with you a few of the products in the fitness, health, wellness, and running genre that really help motivate me, inspire me. They really help my training, my rest, and my recovery. All super important things if we intend to complete whatever the goal is that we put in front of us. 5K, half marathon, full marathon, 50 miles, 100 miles, 200 miles across the country. Why not? These are some of the products that help me, and I hope that they help you. Remember, they are always for sale down below in the links or in the product description. So, first and foremost, I get asked, what shoes do I run in? And I wanted to share with you a little bit of a runner secret, I suppose. There are definitely running shoes or running brands that are more focused on design and what they look like as opposed to functionality for the actual running athlete. That said, I want to introduce you to the shoes that I've been running in for maybe now 10 years, really since near the beginning of my running journey. And these shoes are the Mizuno Wave Prophecy series. I'm going to reach back here and grab them for you. These are them here. Um, you can see they don't look like, I mean, they look like they look like running shoes. Tied them together here. They look like running shoes, but they've got this really cool suspension system on the bottom. Um, yeah, where you can look right through there. And what that does is, for me, I am a runner who really prefers a little bit of cushion on impact. There are definitely runners who like to feel they like to feel the floor. They like to feel the ground, whether that's the pavement or the trail, whichever it might be. I definitely like to have a little bit of a suspension, and quite frankly, there are times where I best describe it as I get a little bit of a bounce. Um, yeah, I'm going to show you just videos out in action the other day. I was outside Las Vegas shooting a little something something that will be coming up soon. Um, but yeah, I had just received these shoes, ordered them here through Amazon. And yeah, I was just kind of breaking them in, feeling them out. And sure enough, they Mizuno continues to evolve not just their entire line of running shoes, but really the Wave Prophecy series, which is the top of the line of their offering. Um, yeah, they're really, like I said, they have unrivaled cushioning. It fits the foot in a really seamless way. There's kind of like this built-in um, sock. That's the word. Built-in kind of shoe sock, so your foot slips right in and you get going. So these are My favorite shoes, and like I've said, I've been running in these maybe 10 years. So these are the Wave Prophecy 12s. I think I started, I want to say in a Wave Prophecy 3, maybe. And every year or so, they release the next incarnation. So the Mizuno Wave Prophecy series, hands down, my favorite shoes to run in. Um, I love them. I absolutely love them. And guarantee you, you put those on and you're going to want to get out there and test yourself um, by doing an extra mile. So the Wave Prophecy running shoe 12. So we're going to move right along here. Once I am out, not necessarily once I'm out, but getting going, um, I'm trying to think of all the things that I would run through, pun intended, from the beginning of a run to the end of a run. So I put on my running shoes, and then I am a runner who really enjoys running to music. Can't really do podcasts or audiobooks, but music is the thing that keeps me going, that lifts me up and inspires me to keep going. So here we have the Bose Sport earbuds. These come in black, they come in a cobalt blue, and a white with kind of like a yellow lemon. Do they call it lemon? Yeah, glacier white with like a yellow kind of trim. They're super cool. But these are wireless, they're Bluetooth, they are everything that we have come to know and expect. What just happened to my framing there, huh? Everything that we've come to know and expect from Bose. Just testing out some technical stuff here. I can't really see if sorry, a little technical difficulties here. It turns up I thought I was using a software where it turns up I guess that I am not, but we're streaming anyway. I had all sorts of media back here to play for you guys, and it does not necessarily look like I am using it. That's okay. It's not playing. We're gonna barrel on anyway, and we'll save all that. We'll save all that goodness for later. So yeah, I was wanted to show you the Bluetooth earbuds out in action, um, but that is not happening right now. That's okay. Moving on. So yeah, the Bose earbuds are basically everything that we've come to know and expect from Bose. And what does that mean? That means a really good quality sound, a sound that is deep with great bass. Really, it's the stereo sound all around you, all encompassing. And again, there are some runners, some athletes who like earbuds where you can still kind of hear the outside world. I am not one of those people. I prefer to drop completely into my music, to let loose, go, and just drop into the zone. And that's what the Bose Sport earbuds help me do. Occasionally, when I do have these in for calls, the sound is super crisp. The microphone is really, really fantastic. So these are just a solid choice. 5 hours are charge per charge here. And with Bluetooth, you get about 30 feet or so. Say I left my phone, I left my phone this morning on the treadmill, went back into the locker room, and I still had that connection. So the Bose Sport earbuds. Check these out. All right. What do we have next? Well, if we're putting in all this work and we are training, focused, disciplined, we usually want to track our progress. And a couple of years ago, I started using a Garmin. And basically, I don't necessarily always need a super high tech, top of the line Garmin where I'm always out in the trails for 3 or 4 or 5 days with GPS and whatnot. I want something that acts more or less as kind of a lifestyle watch. And that's what this is. This is the Garmin Venue. Um, they are now on the second series. Really crisp display here. Um, 5-day battery life. What else? It's a 5-day battery life in smart mode. About 6 hours if you're using it for GPS all at one time. That GPS really, really, yeah, it comes in handy when we need it, but it does suck up some power. But the Garmin's are really the watches out there still that seem to hold their battery life longer, more efficiently than other smartwatches on the market. So that is the Garmin Venue 2 smartwatch. I really enjoy it because there are, what is it? There's 20 different sport activities built right in. So I just simply hit this. You want to see the treadmill. I've changed these. So I have treadmill up there on my screen, indoor walk, strength, stair climber, and those settings just are enabled to track all of my progress. So when I turn this on and I go out on the road for a run, it tracks my pace, my stride, yeah, obviously my time, calories burnt, all that kind of really fun, super interesting stuff that if I really wanted to pinpoint down, my oxygen levels, my breathing, if I really wanted to get into the weeds and dissect scientifically the energy that my body is exerting and how it is exerting it, I can learn right from the watch. So it's been a favorite of mine now for about 3 years. I am due to get the next incarnation, but the Garmin Venue series is the series that I trust, respect, and I lean on. So check that one out. All right. So there's a couple things that I need every morning to get my day up and going. Coffee is definitely one of them. Um, Coffee for runners, we know, is scientifically a good thing. From what I've read most recently, it's about a cup and a half, 2 cups. Anything more than that can play with our system. For me, usually ends up being 2.5, maybe 3 cups. Excuse me. But in my coffee, I put a ancient Inca Indian root. Um, yeah, called maca. Maca is considered one of the world's superfoods. It is great for providing antioxidants to our body. It's great for energy. I'm going to pull this back here. Um, get a good look at that. Yeah, there you go. It provides vitamin C, vitamin B, some fiber, calcium, iron, potassium. See, there's a lot in here. Copper, magnesium, fatty acids, and really what those generate inside the male body, my body, is a really solid sense of strength and endurance. And along with that, yes, at times there are, how do I say this? Um, it can aid in, I think it says right on the package on the back, like sexual libido. And I will tell you, yes, that is also true at times. But more often than not, um, it is the energy, the endurance that comes with maca. That it's the reason why I put it in my coffee before I go out for a run. And there, it's one of those things where I can feel the difference. It's night and day from when I use it and when I don't. It's not that it's not that you get this sense of high or something like that. It's just a little kind of extra boost that Ooh, I feel good today. I feel good. It is one of those things that it's a supplement that aids the journey if we're willing to make the journey. It's not something that's going to force it and beat it upon us where you necessarily feel different. So maca is a fantastic supplement that I absolutely swear by. Along with that, in the morning, I take two capsules. Let me click this down here on the bottom. Two capsules of testosterone by Muscle Tech Alpha Test. Um, this is a product that I started taking maybe 2 years ago. And, there are all those scientific studies that say men, as we age, we definitely start to lose our organic, natural testosterone production. The levels start to drop off. So I started taking two of these a day. It's a workout supplement. It aids in strength and endurance as well. This particular brand, they say take it for 7 days, yeah, right on here. Boost testosterone in 7 days. So you take the daily recommended dosage for 7 days, and then your testosterone level will kick back up to what it should be or hovers around where it should be. And it's as simple as that. It has some zinc in here, which is known to help produce natural testosterone within the body. So, yeah, two of these and a little cup of water, and I am good to go. So, we've got our supplements in. We are laced up in our shoes. Um, you guys have seen me over on Instagram and whatnot when I'm shooting my running stories. That I run I run all the time with this Camelback, whether it's outside or even in the treadmill. It's what I just take with me to the gym and put it up there inside the treadmill. This is the Camelback Quick Grip Handheld Hydration Pack. Fairly simple. It's exactly what you'd expect. But why I love it is it's really made for runners. Um, Throw your hand right in here. It's got a strap. You can just throw that in there. Makes it nice and secure. Yep. I love that there's this pouch here that fits my iPhone. I have the newest one. What is that? I just got it. Is that the 13? I don't know. But the Pro. So yeah, it's a good size pouch that fits an iPhone, zips right in there, and then another little kind of front pouch here that Sam outside I throw in my car key or my house keys, whatever I need. It's really really nice. Sometimes I'll throw in a credit card. I'm out for a long run, stopping at it in the store to pick up some refill of water, whatever it is. Yeah, and of course the nozzle. It is changeable from sealed to open, quick and easy, really, really solid. The Camelback Quick Grip Handheld Hydration Pack, a solid running bottle. So there we are, moving around, running, and it sticks with us. This for sale, $34 and something cents in the button down below. Feel free, try it out, and there you go. There are some days, I'm going to let you in on some of the secret sauce right now. There are some days, some races that call for more physical exertion than others. Marathon depends who we are, what our body type is, and what we're trying to execute. So for the longer endurance training runs or the races themselves, I use Bulletproof Brain Octane. It's an MCT oil. And I first became familiar with this maybe about 5 years ago or so. Let me reach back here and grab it. Um, yeah. So MCT oil really is one of these products that just a tiny little amount, I will drop a couple little drops. That's all I need into my water bottle, into my hydration. There are different ways to take it. When I first started taking this, I would put it in my coffee with butter, the entire like bulletproof routine. Now I've kind of evolved to I don't rely on that kind of preset routine anymore. Now it's more of a supplement when I need it, when I want it. So say I'm doing a distance a distance run, good solid distance. I'll put a couple little drops right into my water bottle. Not too much. It doesn't take that much for this stuff to kick in. And yeah, it really does generate that extra sense of that extra endurance energy along with a a brain focus. It's hard to describe, but it there are moments that I can remember using this or where I have used this where it's like I don't want to scare you all away, but it's almost like being inside a video game where I know that it's kicked in because I am focused and I am running and everything else doesn't matter. So it helps in that journey. It helps me reach that flow state, that the zone that we all really, I think, at least I do, try to aspire to be in as much as possible while I'm training, while I'm running, because it's when I'm in that zone that I enjoy it the most. And it's not that it becomes easy, but it becomes what I'm doing, and it becomes a sense of enjoying the process, running with the process as opposed to forcing the process. So this is one of those products that yeah, helps my brain focus along with energy. And here's the thing, Bulletproof is now known for their I'm sorry, their brain octane oil because it is 4 times the strength of the like a regular MCT coconut oil on the market. So this is really fantastic. It also aids metabolism. So it's a great, just a great supplement for endurance and solid athletic endeavors. All right, now that we are out there and we're running and we're in the zone, the sun's out, maybe, hopefully, and we are enjoying it. And we need to throw on some shades. So, who's familiar with Gooder? Gooder is a really fantastic small business. They sell right here on Amazon along with over on their website. Um, but Gooder makes sunglasses that are both stylish. I think you think they're stylish. Maybe you think they're stylish. Are they stylish? They're both stylish and functional for athletes, meaning clearly they have style, but functional for athletes, meaning they don't slip. We can sweat and we can sweat and we can sweat, but there is a special coating on these, not just the lenses, but on the glasses themselves that stop them from slipping off of our face. I have tried so many other glasses from, like cheap things at the gas station to designer, too stupid costly, too stupid expensive sunglasses. These are the ones that I have found consistently work. Not just in this style, there's a ton of really fun styles. From slightly more subdued, these are called the Bosley Basset Hound Dream, not tortoiseshell, Basset Hound Dream glasses. Yeah, there's a ton of different styles. from a more kind of subdued traditional style right out there to I have a pair that I got around the holidays where they are white with Christmas trees and all sorts of brightness all over them. So yeah, they're really a lot of fun. The company itself is a lot of fun. And there, I guarantee you, there's a pair of sunglasses that are going to fit your personality on there. So much of why we run is because it's a part of who we are. So why wouldn't our glasses reflect that as well? So good stuff. No slip, no bounce, and yeah, like I said, that special coating on the glasses where they're not going to fall off. Nope. So sunglasses by Gooder, a really good trick when we are out hitting the pavement. Moving along, we're hitting the pavement, and every so often we need that extra boost. Yes, we've got the brain octane oil in our hydration, but one of the things that I do, um, say I'm doing a 100-mile race, every 20 minutes or so, I will be checking my, maybe a little bit longer than that, but I'll be checking my calorie intake, my hydration, and I really want to watch my sodium levels along with caffeine. Like I said, I start the day with coffee, and I know it's one of those things that help keeps me going. So I pack along salt sticks. These I swear by. These are salt stick electrolytes. So I'll pop one uphill every, like I said, it depends on the training endeavor, it depends on the race, but every 20 minutes or so, I'll pop one of these salt stick electrolytes that also has a little bit of caffeine in that, just as that extra boost to aid my body, to remind my body then to reach and get some hydration. It really, it's fantastic. These help reduce heat stress, so that kind of internal heat that our body generates when we know that we're doing a challenging activity. It reduces muscle cramping. That's a big one, a really big one. I can think of, I did a 100-mile race up in Alaska where I was pulling a sled and it was just crazy intense. But these were with me, and I wasn't probably being as diligent as I should have been using these towards the beginning into the first quarter of the race. And for whatever reason, I wasn't hydrated well enough, but I started cramping up seriously. And yeah, I kind of popped a couple of these and I made sure I had them for the rest of the race. And I felt pretty great. So I highly recommend for a serious runner trying out salt stick caps, electrolytes, and I prefer the ones that I've linked down here below that come with a little bit of kick, a little bit of caffeine. So that's that. And yeah, they go right into the pouch of my Camelback every day. I've got a little baggie in there. When we're out and about running, sometimes I know some of us deal with chafing. And that's just not a good thing, whether it's chafing in the chest region, chafing down where our thighs kind of meet our middle section, um, wherever it is, whether it's under our arms. Chafing is a big deal and it can really take the fun, the joy out of the process, out of the run, out of our training. Because nothing takes our head more than like an irritation, because then you just focus on the irritation, and who wants that? Nobody, right? So my friends at Oars and Alps, you guys have heard me talk about this before, perhaps. If you're new here, welcome. You're going to hear me talk about this a lot. This is the Oars and Alps anti-everything body powder. And really, that's exactly what it is. It is a body powder that stops chafing, helps reduce moisture, no matter where you choose to put it on your body. There are some days where I will put it on my toes before I put my toes into my socks. And I'm just going to spray a little bit so you get an idea. There it is. That's the Orzen Alps anti everything body powder. Excuse me. Um, so yeah, you just kind of say we'll spray it here. You just kind of rub it in, and that creates a layer that's going to help reduce the moisture that would then cause chafing. Who wants chafing? Nobody wants chafing. So try Orzen Alps anti everything body powder. Along with the body powder, Orzen Alps makes another really, really good product for athletic people. Orzen Alps is technically more or less a male-oriented athlete adventurer brand, but I have some female friends who really enjoy the products as well. One of those products is the Orzen Alps Epsom Salt Bar Soap. What is this? It's exactly what it says. It's Epsom salt, the salt that we would pour into a bath after, we do our first marathon or we do a 5K, whatever it is, and we just want to relax. We want our muscles to start that recovery process. This bar of soap has those salts right inside. So I'm going to open, currently been using this one. I love this little soap case here. Travel with this. But yeah, here it is. The Orzen Alps Epsom Salt Body Bar. And actually in here, it's got, you can actually feel the little bits of salts. So it's really, really good. It soothes the muscles. It's got some sunflower oil in there to nourish and hydrate skin. Yeah, it smells a little bit like eucalyptus, and I'm gonna say a really, really super light coconut smell. It's not by any means, you're not gonna smell like the islands. But yeah, it's got eucalyptus with a tinge of coconut aroma in there. So the Orzen Alps Epsom Salt Body Bar. I love this. I love this after a good solid run. In fact, I just used it maybe an hour ago. Today I got in a solid 8 mile run up on the treadmill. It felt great. So it felt great, but I love coming home and then using the products that I enjoy and starting that recovery process. And Orzen Alps has been one of those brands that helps my process for some time now. Also, starting that recovery process, I swear, absolutely swear by a good, solid massage gun. Definitely. This is the DDVWU, long name, huh? Massage gun. This is really, really great, though. I'm going to turn around here so I can grab the carrying case that it comes in. Almost like a little kind of briefcase, more lunchbox size here. So you can, if you wanted to, throw it in a carry-on if you're traveling, or you can throw it in your gym bag. Open it up here. And we have, yes, we have the charger, but we also have 15 different nods that go right in. So depending on how you like your massage or where you're going to massage the body, you put in the head of your choice. On the back here, you can see it is, it is activated by your finger. 8 different settings, levels. So yeah, it's really great. I mean, I'm just going to use this on my leg for a second here because, yeah. So there are nights where laying on the couch and I'll use this on my legs or on my back. I'm going to tell you there are probably more nights than not where I should be using this. Um, and I'm just too lazy to grab it, but it's right there. And then when I do grab it, I feel so much better. Um, this is one of those products that so many runner friends of mine just swear by. We can't always be going to get massages every day after every endeavor, but we can use something like this, a good solid massage gun, to get a bit of that feeling ourselves. We can start the process of circulating that blood flow, of releasing those lactic acids, and really getting that recovery going so that we can rest up and then let our bodies regenerate to begin it again at an even stronger point. So, a good solid massage gun, I swear by, and I think it's one of those products that is useful no matter where you happen to be on your running and athletic journey. So, good, good, good. We've got our rundown. We are showered off. We're thinking about massaging, or we have started that process. We also got to start recovering internally. And that means giving back our body some of the nutrients that we just exerted. That means really kind of going back in and giving it protein. We use protein to execute our challenges, to execute our training, but now we need to give the body some back. So I swear by this. This is Orgain organic protein. It's good. It's good, solid, gluten free. It is vegan. I'm not necessarily vegan or vegetarian. I kind of live between all worlds where I try not to eat too much meat. Usually once every week or 2 weeks or so, I will have a meat meal. But there is such a difference between the way I feel when I do restrict um, pure animal product meats into my diet and not. So, for one of those reasons, I stick with this organic protein, vegan protein. It comes in a variety of flavors, which I love. Right now, I am holding creamy chocolate fudge flavor, but it comes in a sweet vanilla bean. It comes in strawberry and cream. It comes in an iced coffee flavor. How cool is that? And for those of you who just can't get enough of pumpkin spice lattes, it comes in a pumpkin spice flavor. Um, yeah, because why not make it autumn all year round, right? So yeah, it comes in a bunch of flavors. Each serving, is it 2 scoops I put in? It is 2 scoops. 2 scoops have 21 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. We all don't get enough fiber in our diet. That's actually another thing I should have put into this chat because that's something I used to. But it's got 5 grams of fiber. And the protein itself comes from peas, brown rice, and chia seeds. So it's all natural, organic protein. I wish my video was working. Yeah, you would see me making a protein shake. I throw this into my protein shake with some chocolate almond milk. And along with that, I put in our next product, grass fed collagen peptides. So, collagen is really, really great for our muscle health, for our hair health, for our nails. Um, for somebody who seems to always be struggling with biting or picking at my nails, having them grow back as fast as possible, I am down for. As healthy as possible, give it to me, please. And that's collagen. That's some of what it does. So this too has 18 grams of protein. It helps with our skin's elasticity, and yeah, it really it's been known to help reduce visible signs of aging. And who doesn't want that, right? Yeah. 20 grams of collagen, gluten-free, keto-friendly. This goes right into my protein shake, along with that almond milk and then those protein scoops. Some days I'll throw in a banana. Some days, maybe what else have I put in there? Peanut butter. Yeah, I more or less just allow myself to get creative with it. But the almond milk, the collagen peptides, and the protein powder are the foundation. So, yeah, we have that shake to throw and get nutrients back in our body so we can basically regenerate and grow and build upon the work that we put in. So I want to talk to you guys about motivation. Where do you find motivation? So I find motivation through, yes, the people, the friends that I communicate with. I like to create what I call the circle of inspiration in my life. I can think of a good handful of friends who are always seeming to be pushing themselves to do some, not always physical endeavor, but some great endeavor in their life that motivates me not to do what they're doing, but to find my own path and to push my own self forward. I also get motivation from the media that I consume, whether it's movies or podcasts or videos here online, or even books once in a while. And one of those books, really famous, quite popular in the running world, is Christopher McDougall's Born to Run. And Born to Run was put out in 2011. And yeah, it's a New York Times national bestseller, a hidden tribe, super athletes, and the greatest race the world has never heard of. This book really not just motivated me as a runner, but it motivated me to create basically a small series, a small episodic series, living out the adventure that Christopher and a bunch of, yeah, Moss Locos live out every year now in Mexico's Copper Canyons. Most people are not familiar with Mexico's Copper Canyon, so I'm just going to tell you super quick. It's about a 11-hour drive south of El Paso. But the Copper Canyons are actually, when put together, wider, longer, and deeper than the Grand Canyon. They're incredibly remote, but at their base live an indigenous people that are so kind, stoic, called the Raramuri. They were given the name Tarahumara, but Christopher's book follows basically a runner, Micah Thru, from Colorado, who went down to the canyons and formed a relationship with many in the Raramuri, and ended up challenging himself. These people, they're just incredible. I really wish that the video was running. I wanted to show you a quick little snippet of the web series that I've been producing, but basically, these are some of the greatest athletes the world just doesn't know about. They're incredible runners, super hardcore endurance. I have a friend of mine. You guys have heard me talk about my friend Kara. Kara, I'm outing you here. She was down there a couple of years ago, one year that when I could not make it, and she literally was with some of the Raramuri women, and they asked her if she would like to run some errands with her. And she said, okay. So she literally ran errands with her or with them miles. And I could be off a little bit here or there, but I think she said it was about 10, 11, 12 miles or so, where they're incredibly talented runners. One hand, because of it's what lives in their history, it's what lives in our history as humankind, and that's what the book kind of talks about as well. But also because it's how they go about through their day. It's a necessity. But there are some Ramory runners now who are just superhuman athletes. Um, so every year there is now a run called the Caballo Blanco, where elite ultra distance runners from around the world gather to run along with the Ramory. And it is a celebration of all things health, wellness, joyous, of friendship, of fitness, of almost of survival, quite honestly, of making it year after year, um, to see friends, to meet new people, other runners who are coming in, and yeah, to help this community, um, continue on. Not that by any means, the runners coming in are or helping. Not that not that the runners coming in are heroes per se. That's not the case. It's a survival in helping to get their story out, and to help be their advocate as they would like advocates. So, born to run, a hidden tribe, this super athletes in the greatest race the world has never heard of. This is a super motivating, interesting book. I haven't even talked about how some of the Raramari run barefoot, or if they're not barefoot, in sandals. And this tells the story, kind of goes back and forth between the Copper Canyons and then some of the big power players within the US corporate running sector, and how they try to figure out the science of what the Raramari are doing. How can we make that possible for the everyday average, not average, but the everyday runner? So it's a really super interesting read. I'm curious to hear what you guys think of it. Available now on Amazon. Also, keeping ourselves motivated, for me, it means keeping track of my progress. And this is a really good running journal, Believe. It's really fantastic. So not only does it allow me to check in, here's a empty page, a date. You can write in notes of what you went out to do, what you did, how you feel about it. But it's got great quotes on here that are super motivating. There's prompts on here. When you're consistent when it comes to blank, blank, blank. And it kind of prompts us to write in and to not to do a whole page journal, but just to kind of get some thoughts on the paper. Um, and I have found when I do this, when I do those prompts, I will be out for a runner on the treadmill, listening to my music, kind of bouncing around on my Mizunos, and thinking of what it was that I wrote and kind of pulling that thread. It's really, really great. This week's focus, here we go. It's got suggestions and tips on here for recovery or for workouts. This is head games for mental toughness, what you can do. Mantra or words, the power of mantra or words. You can think about what ifs in your race. So, what if it's really windy? What if it's colder than expected? And just thinking about these things helps to get us prepared, so that if it does end up being a condition of which we're not expecting, that doesn't throw us off. That is it's a super important part of our of training. Visualization. I'm just going to turn the page again. Yeah, so the calendars, suggestions, tips. Oh, here we go. Personality and performance, a personality quiz. If are you a worrier or a warrior, and what you can do to help, say you're a warrior, before races, you stress about the competition, even if you've beaten them in the past. Yes. Or are you a warrior before races? You never look at the start list. You don't look at who shows up, this and that. You just kind of check off which you do as you go through this personality test. Um, and just knowing who we are and how we function, we are then able to decide if we want to change certain things about our perspectives or not. So this is more than a training journal. It is motivating, and it is a tool to help us achieve our best performance. So check out that training journal. And I have some final three little products here that are really, I mean, they're essentials. They're essentials, but in the spheres they are, in the sectors, there are a couple of things that I absolutely swear by. And the first one is the Trigger Point STK handheld roller. This goes practically with me practically everywhere. This goes into my gym bag, and it's just really, really good. You know, it's basically a mini foam roller with a few different kind of functionalities built right into this. It's got some nice bend on here. It is 21 inches long by about at its widest. It would be this first roller here, about 2.5 inches. So it's not very big, but it is effective. Yeah, it's got a really nice grip. So normally I would not be doing it over my chest here, but on my legs. And it just, again, it helps that blood circulation. It helps get that flow going. Ooh, yeah. And it helps with that recovery process. So I love that this is small but mighty. Yeah, it is portable. It goes everywhere that we would want and need it to go. So the Trigger Point STK handheld roller massage stick. Check that out here on Amazon, available for $34.99. Taking care of your body, it's always a steal. That's what this is. I go out for runs, throw on a headband. As you can see, I've got some hair here. Yeah, throw on a running headband. Just make it nice and easy. This particular 5-pack of headbands, it comes in a couple of different colors: navy blue, black, gray, white. It's kind of a variety pack, but it is super absorbent, moisture wicking. It's made of nylon with a little bit of spandex, so it's one size fits every head. I do have a bit of a smaller head, so yeah, it fits on there really, really good. If I wanted to, I can spread it out and make it bigger. I usually don't, though. Yeah, just kind of depending on how you want to wear it, you can do so. So, a running headband is one of those things that I use daily. Yeah, throw it in the wash. It's easy to clean, no big deal. And there you go. One of those products that's going to make our running experience that much easier, that much more enjoyable. And finally, our last product. It's a small one, but it's a biggie. The socks that we choose are absolutely, it's an essential, important choice. How our feet fit into our shoes dictates, to a degree, the impact that our skin surface area has with the shoe, where in the shoe. And socks can help buffer that impact so that we don't get blisters, which is a huge, huge running issue, or it can be. Thankfully, more or less, I have not had a problem with blisters. I did recently when I was using socks that were not particularly thick enough. They just weren't great. Weren't great. They were not made of quality fabrics and whatnot. But thankfully, I found these ankle socks by Saucony. Um, this pack of six comes a couple different ways. You can get all black, all red, all gray, whatever it is. I got the variety pack, but yeah, the this six pack of Saucony ankle running socks. I I just they have solved all my problems. They're 98% polyester, 2% spandex, um, super moisture, um, yeah, moisture trans. What? How do they describe them? Like a moisture wicking. So it's not that it holds. It's not that they become wet. It's that it kind of the moisture kind of runs off. And yeah, depending on how long I am out for a run or how intense that run is, they will get a little damp. But it kind of funnels the moisture, um, so that we do not end up with blisters. Um, it's weaved with like an air mesh kind of venting in here to keep the foot cool and dry. And then on the arch, it's a little bit thicker, so there's an arch support kind of built in there as well. So these are the socks that I'm currently running in, and we all need socks. I say that thinking of my time where I was barefoot running on pavement. That was fun. It was not fun. The blisters and the heat scabs and all that kind of stuff that I got. So blisters be gone with some really good quality running socks. So there it is. I want to thank you guys for joining me, sticking through this with me. I know that I really had some, video examples and whatnot, some B-roll to share with you. Unfortunately, that's just one of those things, but here we are. Yeah, I've had a really, really good time. And I want to just express that no matter where you are on your journey, be proud of that. That is okay. Where you are, it's not where you will always be. It is a culmination of everything in the past, not necessarily of where we're going to. Um, it's just the moment. That's all it is. So enjoy the moment, find what works in the moment, quickly reflect on what has worked in the past or what did not work. But I find I find that it's usually more helpful to keep looking to where I want to go. Um, so yeah, what's that phrase? Be satisfied where we are while aspiring for more. And as a runner, I can't tell you how many times that mantra pops into my head of, yeah, I'm feeling okay. Like, could be feeling better. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. But I know that this is all temporary and I'm going to feel even better. And sure enough, moments later, I feel even better. So, yeah, stick with it. Give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with the self talk. And please feel free to reach out, whether it is on Instagram at Rye Young, RY Young, or on YouTube, Rye Young Official. Yeah, or pop me a comment on Amazon or whatnot. So also check out runwithryan.org. For you, you can find all sorts of articles and videos relating to everything we've been talking about: health, wellness, and running, but also some men's style and fashion and some great luxury travel adventure. So always feel free to reach out with a question, with a comment, whatever it is. I am here for you. Thank you so much for joining. And I have no doubts I will see you guys again soon. Thank you.